The topic of this video is going to be about science. The topic of this video is going to be about science. The topic of this video is going to be about science and stuff like that. Okay, so science. The topic of this video is going to be about science and stuff like that. Science. All right, science. Okay, so first of all, what does the word science mean? What does the word science mean? Check it out, scenery and stuff. Okay, first of all, what does the word science mean? Science, as always, like there's so many different definitions for these types of words, science and stuff like that. How would you properly define the word science? I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously there are academic dictionary definitions, but again, you know me, I don't want to waste your time with academic dictionary definitions and stuff like that. To make it very simple, like science is basically how you like understand the world. Basically, it's basically how you understand the world and stuff like that. How you understand the world. That's what science. The word science, it can sort of mean this, like how you understand the world and stuff like that. How you understand the world. That's how you can kind of define science in a very vague way, like attempting to understand the world in a way that's like sort of observational, in a way that's based on evidence and stuff like that. That's what the word science means. Trying to understand the world based on evidence and observation. That's how I would define it. That's like my very stupid like definition of the word science. Like science is basically trying to understand the world based on observation and evidence. That's how I would define it. The word science, that's how I would define it. Like trying to understand the world and the universe and like our perceivable reality, it's our reality and etc. based on evidence and observation. That's how I would define it. Okay, so science. Obviously, there are more academic definitions of the word science. There are more academic definitions and stuff like that. I'm not going to waste your time. Like you can just kind of go onto Google, type in the word science, and you'll be able to like discover the more academic dictionary definitions. But to put it in my own words, like science is when you try and understand the world, our universe, our reality based on observation and evidence. Basically, observation, like what you can see through your eyes and stuff like that, and tests and stuff like that. That's what it's about. That's sort of what it's about. That's what the word science means, sort of like that. You try and understand the world based on based on observation and evidence. Those two things. You try and understand the world based on observation and evidence and stuff like that. You try and understand the world based on observation and evidence and stuff like that. That's what I would say it is. That's what I would say like the word science means and stuff. I don't know. But obviously there are more academic dictionary definitions and stuff like that. There are more academic dictionary definitions, but I don't want to waste your time with that. And to put it in my own words, science is basically when you try and understand the world and the universe and our reality based on observation and evidence. Okay, so what does observation and evidence mean? I don't want to keep going on and on. Observation, evidence, like what we can see and stuff and sense with our organs and stuff like that, our sensory organs, what we can see and interpret and feel and stuff. Evidence is like something that we know is true based on experimentation and stuff like that. So yeah, so science, that's how I would like define the word science. To put it in my own words, science is when you try and understand the world, our universe, our reality based on observation and evidence. Well, okay, so observation, what we can sense and feel. Evidence, like what we can prove through experimentation. Anyway, I don't want to keep going on and on. So why am I making this video about science? Like what's the point of science? Because science kind of it sort of is like the new religion, sort of like science. Well, science isn't really something specific. Science is like more of like a methodology. It's not really like a specific ideology. Science, like there is no such thing as like the ideology of science. Obviously scientism, that could be something different, or Scientology, that's something different. But like science on its own, it's just like you try and understand the world, our universe, our reality based on observation and evidence. That's reasonable. I'm making it seem like science is like some sort of ideology, but there is this kind of like this new like way of like how like science, especially when it's like it's almost as if science, right, it's kind of it's sort of getting it's sort of being used as a political tool now. I don't know, is it? Science, I do believe it's kind of being used as a political tool now. It sort of is like being used as a political tool and stuff like that, science and stuff like that. Someone like you just because someone science, it is sort of being used like as a political tool. I don't know. Obviously, there's so many like obviously science, it's not even like a specific thing. Like science is just like, it's not, I'm making it seem like science is like some sort of ideology. It's not really. It isn't. Science isn't like an ideology at all. It's like you're just trying to understand our world, the universe, reality based on observation and evidence. That's not an ideology. But you know, I said that science it is being used as a political tool, right? Like this type of like, especially if you're into politics, into political discussion, science typically, like when we're discussing things like LGBTQ, feminism and stuff like this, science, like pseudoscience is sort of used, right? It is like appeals to science is kind of like this kind of sort of like this type of fallacy I made up, like appeal to science, right? What I say is true because it's scientific, it's backed up by evidence, so what I say is true. That's sort of like this type of thing that I made up, like appeal to science fallacy. Like you just appeal to science, feminism, LGBTQ, homosexuality, it's found in, it's natural, so and that's scientific and stuff, and so you can appeal to science fallacy and blah blah blah. Science, you know, obviously I'm kind of all over the place. Let me bring it back. Because first of all, why am I making a video on science to begin with? Because the topic of science is so important. Literally, again, what does the word science mean? What does the word science mean? The word science, right, to put it into my own words, is like you're trying to understand our world, the universe, reality based on observation and evidence and stuff like that. Based on observation and evidence and stuff like that. That's how you attempt to like try and understand our world. You try and understand our world, our universe, reality based on observation and evidence and stuff like that. Science. It's a important topic. It's a very important topic to think about, science anyway. But you know, what was I saying? Appeal to science fallacy. Yeah, science, it kind of is being slandered in so many different ways. People, they use this type of appeal to science. It's like a type of fallacy I made up. Appeal to science. What I say is true because it's scientific and it's backed up by the evidence. So what I say is true. You know, this type of bullshit nonsense. Science is used like, it is sort of like as a political tool to support so many different agendas and ideologies and stuff. Very scary indeed. So many ignorant retards. They don't have any clue about on the scientific method, the actual scientific method. They just believe what like the very popular academics and spokespeople talk about, right? People, you know, science. Obviously, it's almost as if I'm making it seem like science is like some sort of ideology. Obviously, it isn't. Obviously, Scientology, scientism, there's like so many different things that are related to science, but you know, science on its own is not like that bad. Science is literally, again, to put it in my own words, science is like when you try and understand our universe, our world, our reality through observation and evidence and stuff like that. Basically, that's not that bad. But why am I making? Okay, so I'm kind of all over the place. First of all, why am I even making this video on the topic of science? Because again, I do believe science is used as like a political tool. Science is used as a political tool to control our politics and to control like what we assume is correct and right, to kind of even to control our morality and stuff like that, our ethics. Sort of use science as a political tool and stuff. Yeah, it sort of is used like a political tool. Science, it sort of is like kind of, I keep saying that is used as like a political tool because it kind of is. If you look at a lot of different political discussions and stuff like that. If you look at a lot of different types of political discussions, like these topics that like these types of discussions that involve like LGBTQ and feminism and stuff like that. People, they always use like they always attempt to appeal to science fallacy. Or LGBTQ is correct and it's natural, being gay is natural and stuff like that because it's found in the natural world and stuff. And they use like these types of appeal to science fallacies. They'll say, being gay is okay. It's scientifically okay because it's natural and stuff. And we see it in the natural. Like, I know it's being kind of a dumbass. Natural, scientific. These two things aren't related, but you know, basically science sort of it is sort of being used as a political tool. Obviously I'm being kind of a dumbass because science is not really even like a specific thing. It's not like one thing, like here's like this thing called science and here's how it's used around the world. It's not like that. Science is literally, when you like, obviously there's a bunch of different definitions and different interpretations. To put it in my own words, science is like when you try and understand the world around you and the universe around you and our reality and stuff like that through like observation and evidence and things, and based on evidence and observation and stuff like this. I don't want to keep mumbling on and on. Science is very manipulated, like pure science. Like the word science is obviously, it's just a word. It's not like it's some type of thing that we can hold and touch and feel and stuff like that. Science is just literally just a word. It's just, but it also relates to this concept of of trying to understand our world and universe and reality and stuff like that through like observation and evidence and stuff. Obviously, I said that science, it is used like a political tool. It sort of is. People, they try and justify their own like types of beliefs, like through science and stuff like that, which is kind of sort of weird. That people, so many different types of people, they try and justify their beliefs, and they use like this sort of like fallacy, appeal to science fallacy. Like what I believe in is true because it's sort of scientific, it's natural and stuff like that and stuff like this. So it's true and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of like this appeal to science fallacy. I don't know if that's like if that's like an official fallacy. I don't. Maybe I'm just being kind of a dumbass. Maybe I'm being kind of a dumbass guy. I don't know. Appeal to science fallacy. It's factual and stuff like that. It sort of is factual and stuff like that. The appeal to science fallacy and stuff. It's the appeal to science fallacy. They use like these types of arguments that it's okay because it's like, it's what I believe in is true because it's scientific and it's backed up by all the evidence and stuff like that. So what I believe in is true. It's sort of like this, you know what I mean? This type of these types of fallacies and stuff like that. What I believe in is true because it's backed up by science and it's supported by all the evidence. These types of fallacy science, it sort of is used as like a political tool. So obviously, I keep having to say this, but you know, science, it's not really a specific ideology. It's just the word science. All it means is that you try and understand the world around you through evidence and observation and stuff like that. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm kind of mumbling. I don't want to kind of keep going on and on about the same things, but you know, science, the word science itself is very science. It's literally all it means is that you're trying to understand the world around you through observation and evidence. And there's nothing wrong with that. Trying to understand the world around us through observation and evidence is perfectly reasonable. It's just that typically, like a lot of us, we don't really think for ourselves. All we do is like we go onto the internet and we just like a bunch of these people that they say they're scientists and stuff, and we just believe everything these people say, these types of scientists. We don't do our own types of observations and experimentation and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Science has been kind of very corrupted in the sense that we typically, most people don't think for themselves. They just believe what other people tell them to believe in and stuff like that. Most people don't think for themselves. Most people don't think for themselves and stuff like that. They just believe what other people tell them and stuff. It's kind of, I don't know about that. Most people are not critical thinkers. That's kind of like what science is about, being a critical thinker, thinking for yourself, having your own ideas and opinions and stuff, conducting your own experiments, finding your own truth and stuff like that. Most people don't do this. Most people are just kind of ignorant and stupid. Most people are kind of just ignorant and stupid. Most people don't do their own experimentation. Tree, nice looking tree. Most people are kind of ignorant. That's what I'm talking about. Like, science is being used as a political tool. People, like all these scientists, they tell you something and you just believe them. And you know, it's kind of stupid. People use like this, again, appeal to science fallacy. What I believe in is true because it's all scientific. It's backed up by all the evidence. It's kind of dumb. Don't fall for this bullshit. Science. It's about being like you have to be like an individual, and you have to like think for yourself and do your own experiments and conduct your own experiments and stuff like that, and find your own truth in your own way. Don't just believe what all these academics and scientists are telling you, because that's what most people do. They're dumbasses. Most people are so dumb and ignorant. They just believe what the academics tell them and the scientists tell them, and all these super like rich people and stuff. Maybe not rich. I'm being kind of a dumbass. Not rich people, but you know, people that are like at the top of like the at the top of our society. These people that have like they're very influential, and they're kind of they fund like the universities and stuff like this. These types of people, and they control like our academia and stuff. And and like what gets funded and supported, and like what like and the news outlets and all this and stuff, and our media and stuff like that. These types of people, you shouldn't just blindly follow them and believe them. Just because someone tells you they're a scientist, you shouldn't just blindly believe in what they have to say and stuff. You know what I mean? Super important to become a critical thinker. That's what science is about. The word science. You got to be a critical thinker. You got to think on your own terms. Think for yourself. Think for yourself and stuff like that. You cannot let other people like kind of you cannot let other people like kind of tell you what is true and stuff like that, because typically that's what most people do. Most people just let other people tell them what is true, what is the truth. It's kind of ridiculous and stupid. Most people just let other people tell them like what is the truth and stuff like that. It's kind of ridiculous and dumb. You got to become a critical thinker. You got to think for yourself. Use your own brain. Don't let other people tell you what is truth. That's typically because, you know, science, the topic of science is so important. Because like it's so important because the topic of science is so important. The topic of science is so important because like truth, all of these things are these very important types of things, like truth, the ultimate reality, trying to figure out what is real and true and what is just nonsense and bullshit. This is so important. But most people, they let their they get falsely misled by other people because other people tell them that what they believe in is true, and they, you know, they don't do their own, like most people don't think on their own terms and stuff, and they don't use their own intelligence and stuff. They don't do their own experiments and blah blah blah. And that, you know, that's what science is about: thinking for yourself and trying to find the truth in your own way. Trying to find the truth in your own way. Most people don't do that. Most people don't try and find the truth in their own way with their own experimentation and whatever. They just believe what all the scientists and academics and stuff say, what they say, what their biases are and stuff. They just believe everything that these types of academic people say and stuff like that. These people that are at the top of our society, they just say a bunch of things and we have to just blindly believe them. This is what science is about now. Science isn't even like the word science. Obviously, I'm being kind of again a dumbass. Science isn't like a specific thing. Again, it's science. The word science, in my own words. In my own words, obviously there's academic definitions that you could look into, but in my own words, I believe that science literally, it's about is like the word science. All it is about, like, all it means is that you're trying to like understand our world, our universe, our reality through observation and evidence and stuff like that. That's what science is about and stuff. I don't know. Most people aren't like that, so most people don't try and find like the truth in their own way. They just kind of believe what all the academics told them and stuff. It's kind of stupid. Most people are kind of very ignorant and stupid. I don't know. They don't try and find the truth on their own path. I don't know. They don't try and find the truth in their own unique way. They just believe what all the academics and scientists tell them. These people that are at the top of our society, these academics and scientists and blah blah blah, these so-called scientists. Because again, science, it's literally, science is so pure. The concept of science is so wholesome and pure and good. Like the concept of science is literally the concept of science is so pure and wholesome. Like you try and understand the world, our universe, our reality through observation and evidence and stuff. That's so good. But you know, like most people don't do this. Most people just believe what all, like, you know, these types of people that are at the top of our society, these academics and so-called scientists and these other people that have all the degrees and diplomas and whatever, we just believe what they have to say. It's so dumb. That's not what science is about. Science is about trying to find the truth in your own way, on your own terms, with your own mental faculties, with your own intelligence. You do your own experiments and you find the truth. You don't just believe what other people tell you. It's kind of, that's what so many people are like this, but they just believe what other people tell them. It's so stupid. These people that are at the top of our society, it's like a pyramid scheme. Like these academics are at the top. They tell us like what is true and what is false, and we just believe them. It's so dumb. That's so ridiculous to me. Hopefully I'm not being a dumbass. Hopefully you're actually understanding, because I feel like sometimes, you know, when I make these types of videos, I feel like I'm just like saying random shit and it doesn't make sense and stuff. I have to always double check on this. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not just saying random shit. Hopefully you do actually understand what I'm saying and stuff. I don't know. It's pretty funny though to be. Hopefully, you know, like when I like kind of watch this video again and stuff, I hope I'm not being a dumbass. I swear, I hope I'm not just saying random shit. You're actually following through what I'm saying and stuff anyway. But science, finding the truth on your own, that's what it should be about. But, you know, these people that are at the top of our society, these academics and scientists and stuff, they have all like the expensive diplomas and degrees and stuff, and so you have to listen to them. You can't find the truth on your own. You can't do your own experiments. You have to just let them do everything for you. It's so dumb. This is what science is about now. Most people, obviously, because a lot of us are just dumbasses anyway. So I don't know. A lot of us are just dumbasses. We don't care about doing anything important. A lot of us would just be we just accept like just like outsourcing our thinking to someone else and stuff, and not doing anything for not doing our own types of thinking. Most people will just be like that. They would just let other people do all the thinking for them. Look, double-decker bus. Can you see it? Can you see that double-decker bus? It's all the way in the distance. Anyway, hopefully you can see that. Cold wind, man. It's so freaking cold. Most people are just dumbasses. They let other people do all the thinking for them. But I guess that's how things are anyway. Most people are just gonna be dumbasses. Most people just let other people do all the thinking for them. Ooh. I guess that's just life. Like a lot of us are just dumbasses. We don't do our own thinking, and we just let other people like do all the thinking for us. I guess that's just how life is. I'm kind of, because I'm making it. Hopefully, whoever watches my videos, you're not just a typical dumbass. You are intellectual. You do want to like discover the truth and like improve your life and stuff, and live a meaningful life. You're not just you don't just want to be like kind of ordinary and mundane, and sort of ignorant and stupid. Hopefully, or maybe you want to be ignorant and stupid. I don't know, but you know. A lot of us are just so fucking stupid. We let other people do all the thinking for us. We don't do our own experiments. We don't try and discover the truth in our own unique way and stuff. We always let other people do everything for us, and it's kind of dumb. That's what science is about. Science is about trying to find the truth in your own way, in your own unique way. That's what science is about, trying to find the truth in your own unique way. Obviously, I'm kind of a dumbass, because obviously science is based, like, there's so many different definitions and interpretations. But I said that, you know, science is about trying to understand the world around us through observation and evidence and stuff like that. But yeah, I would also say that science is also about like trying to find the truth in your own type of way through your own experiments and stuff like that. Obviously through observation and very important word, evidence. You can't just believe in bullshit and stuff like that. But you know, like these people, these academics, they're at the top of our society. They have all the expensive diplomas and degrees and stuff, and we just believe what they have to say because they have all the diplomas and degrees and they're at the top of our society. It's so fucking dumb, man. So fucking stupid that so many people, they don't think for themselves. They're just so ignorant and dumb. It's horrible to see so many ignorant retards around us, man. It's so annoying. It's very sad and depressing as well. Look at this tree. Show you some cinematography shots. I don't know. Anyway, so many people are just so ignorant and dumb. They don't try and find the truth on their own. They always let other people do everything for them, all the thinking. They let other people think for them and stuff. They just believe other people's opinions and statements and assertions and claims. And it's so dumb. Science is about trying to find the truth on your own. I mean, obviously there's so many different definitions, interpretations. There's obviously academic definitions that you can look into and stuff. You can literally go to the shop and buy a dictionary and look for the word science, and you can find something more correct. I don't know, but I always like putting things in my own words because it's more special that way. I don't know. I mean, again, science, what does the word science mean? You try and understand the world around us, the universe around us, our reality and stuff like that through observation and evidence. Yeah, based on observation and evidence and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I would say. But most people don't do this. They don't do like their own experiments. They don't try and find their own types of evidence. They let other people do all the thinking for them and stuff, all the researching for them. They just believe like all these people that are at the top of our society, these academics and scientists, they just say a bunch of things and we have to just believe what they say because, you know, they're academics, they're the scientists and stuff. They have all the diplomas and degrees. We can't do our own type of experiments because we're just dumbasses. We have to believe them. It's just so stupid. Hopefully I'm trying to wake you up and stuff like that. Don't be an ignorant moron. Do your own experiments. Think for yourself. Be more intellectual and stuff. I can't keep stressing this enough. A lot of us are just so ignorant and stupid, man. A lot of us are just ignorant retards and morons. A lot of us are just so stupid, man. We don't do our own type. We don't think for ourselves. We let other people do all the thinking. It's so fucking ridiculous to me that is the case. That we let other people do all the thinking. So dumb to me. I don't know. Hopefully, like, if you're watching my videos, you are trying to become more enlightened and stuff like that. You're not just staying ignorant and dumb and stupid. So many of us are like that. We don't care about anything that's like a lot of human beings are just so ignorant and dumb. A lot of us, we don't care about anything that's so important, like in these very important existential questions, trying to find the truth, all of this. A lot of us are just so ignorant and dumb. We don't care about any of this, like trying to find the truth. That is so. That endeavor should be that should be the endeavor for all of us, that we should all be trying to find the ultimate truth and the ultimate reality. So, but a lot of us are just so ignorant and dumb. We'd just rather just sit at home watching I don't know, YouTube all day and stuff and being dumbasses. I don't know. A lot of us are so ignorant and dumb. I don't know. Finding the ultimate truth, the ultimate reality. Do you hear those police sirens in the back? not just staying ignorant and retarded and stupid. Anyway, science, the topic of this video, science is so important. Science, to put it in my own words, science is when you try and understand the world around us, our universe, our reality, through observation and evidence. And doing experiments and stuff like this. Science is, but now science has become like, the people at the top of our society, all these academics and scientists, what they have to say is true and stuff. That is science now. Science now is just about us listening to the academics. That's what science has turned into, like this concept, right? Science which is such a beautiful, pure concept that you're trying to find truth in your own way. That is so beautiful. But now it's all about just, these people that are at the top of our society, we just have to believe what they have to say and stuff. It's so dumb to me, man. We just have to believe, like, these people that are at the top of our society, these academics and these all these people with all the expensive diplomas and degrees, we just have to believe what they have to say. Isn't that fucking retarded? So many of us are just so ignorant and dumb, man. It's so annoying to me. I fucking hate it, man. I fucking hate it. It's so annoying and stupid. A lot of us are just ignorant and stupid and dumb, man. It's so annoying. You know, science, you try and find the truth in your own way through your own experiments and stuff like that, and through your own intellectual inquiries and stuff. But now science has just become, these people at the top of our society, these academics, these people with all the diplomas and expensive things and stuff, we have to just believe what they have to say. That's what science has turned into, and it's fucking depressing to me. I don't know. It's so sad to see that, man. The concept of science is so pure and wholesome. You're trying to, like, science, to put it in my own words, science is like when you try and understand the world around us, our universe, our reality, through observation and evidence, and you try and find the truth in your own way. That's what science used to be about. Or maybe I'm being a dumbass. Science, maybe it was always like kind of tainted and stuff like that. Maybe it was always like messed up. The concept of science was always like tainted and stuff. Maybe it was always like tainted. I don't know. Maybe science was always used as like a political tool back then. I don't know as well. Anyway, you know, but science is kind of, the concept of science is so pure and wholesome. Again, to put it in my own words, science is like when you try and understand the world around us, our universe, our reality, through observation and evidence. And that's like one definition. You can kind of see it as. I also have this other type of definition, like science is when you try and find the truth in your own way through like observation, evidence. Obviously observation and evidence is so important, by the way. You can't just believe, science, it can't just be about believing whatever you want. You have to like ground things in reality and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, but science now science has just turned into like, these people at the top of our society, they're like, all these people that are at the top of our society, we just have to believe what they have to say is true and stuff. These people with all the expensive cars and diplomas and degrees and whatever, their opinions are like the ultimate truth, and we have to just believe everything they have to say, because we're just dumbasses and they have all the expensive diplomas and degrees and they have all the studying and the funding and all this stuff. It's fucking dumb. We have to listen, like, these people that are at the top of our society, these academics and so-called scientists, we just have to believe in their opinions because they have all the expensive diplomas and degrees, and we're just dumbasses. So we might as well just like kind of just like handicap ourselves, forfeit our brain to these people and stuff, and not think for ourselves. It's kind of dumb. So many people are just, I mean, that's just unfortunate that most people are just fucking retarded, ignorant retards. I'm telling you, a lot of human beings are just so fucking stupid, man. I'm telling you, a lot of people are just brain dead. I'm not even kidding. I'm literally not even joking. So many of us are just brain dead. There's only like a specific group of us that are like very intellectual and bright and stuff, and we care about like these more important things, like finding the truth, becoming like more purposeful, having like a more meaningful existence. Like, a lot of us are just fucking, we're literally just ignorant retards, a lot of us. That's just how things are. I don't know. You can't really bitch about that. Shouldn't even really complain about that. Maybe that's just how things are. That a lot of us are just ignorant retards and stuff. We don't care about finding the truth and the ultimate reality and whatever. Damn, man, science, again, the concept of science is so pure and wholesome. It hurts me that the concept of science has become so corrupted by these fucking retards. You know, now science is all about just, these people at the top of our society, these academics, these people with all the expensive diplomas and degrees, we just have to believe in what they have to say. This is so sad to see. Man, I don't know. It's so sad to see this happen. Right? Now science is just about, all these people at the top of our society, these academics, these scientists, we just have to believe everything they have to say because they have all the expensive diplomas and degrees. The concept of science is so wholesome and beautiful. Science is literally, you're trying to understand the world around you through observation and evidence, and you're trying to find the truth in your own way and stuff like that, through your own experiments and stuff like that. It's become so corrupted and stuff. horrible and stuff like that. It's become so corrupted. It used to be a lot more wholesome. It used to be a lot more wholesome and stuff like that. It used to be a lot more wholesome. The concept of science. Actually, maybe I'm being a dumbass. Maybe it was always like kind of corrupted, the concept of science. I don't know. Maybe it was always like corrupted and stuff. Maybe the concept of science was kind of always like sort of corrupt. People like these various different political rulers in our history. They've always been trying to kind of manipulate things and try and taint things and stuff like that, and try and, yeah, maybe I'm being kind of a dumbass. Maybe like science, like the truth, like that's what science is about, trying to find and uncover the ultimate truth, like the truth about our world, our reality and stuff like that. Science, the concept of it is so pure and wholesome, but it's always been like political rules. People have always been getting in the way and stuff, and making things very difficult. Science, the concept of science is so pure and wholesome. Damn, it sucks that now science, all it's about is like these people at the top of our society. You just have to listen to what they have to say because they have all the expensive diplomas and degrees. That's fucking so sad to see. Now this is like what science is about now. Obviously science has always been kind of manipulated. People, different rulers and political rulers and whatever, they've always tried to manipulate it, like all the information that's available to the public so that they can kind of like do things in their own favor. I don't know, that's always been the case. Yeah, it's always been the case. Like truth has always been like heavily censored. A lot of different political rulers, they'd always try and like cover up the truth for their own benefit, obviously. Look at that yellow-green double-decker bus. Oh, can you see it in the distance? I don't know. Science, the concept of science is so pure and beautiful. It sucks. It hurts me. It hurts me literally inside to see that, like this beautiful concept of science, like trying to find the truth, the ultimate truth, trying to uncover and discover the ultimate truth, trying to like to know more about our world and our universe, our reality. This beautiful concept it's become so corrupted. Now science is about all these, you just have to believe, like the people that are at the top of our society, these academics with all the expensive diplomas and degrees, you just have to believe in what they have to say, because because they're the academics. They have all these expensive diplomas and degrees, and we have to blindly believe in what they have to say and stuff. This is horrible. That's just horrible. And it's horrible, man. It's horrible how like this pure beautiful concept has been just run through the mud, and so it's been dragged through the mud and stuff. Like science has literally been so corrupted and stuff like that. Our understanding of science and stuff it's been so corrupted and stuff, where that's why so many of us are just so ignorant and dumb. Hopefully my videos wake you up and stuff. I'm trying my hardest, man, to make these types of videos for you, for your enjoyment. I'm trying to help enlighten you and stuff. Hopefully, you know, the science has been so corrupted. Like a lot of us don't even understand what science is about anymore and stuff. It's so fucking depressing and sad. Damn, it hurts me inside, man. Science, the concept of science is so beautiful and wholesome. Science, to put it in my own words, science is trying to understand the world around us, our reality, our universe, through observation and evidence, and trying to find the ultimate truth in our own way, through experiments, obviously, and obviously through observation and stuff. Not just, you can't just believe in bullshit, obviously. But it's been corrupted. It's been so heavily corrupted. Like our understanding of science and everything's just been so fucked up and corrupted, man. Because of these fucking dickheads, man. These people at the top of our society, they've been shitting on us for ages now, man. It's fucking annoying. All these academics, you just have to believe what they have to say, basically, because they have all the expensive diplomas and degrees and stuff. This is so dumb. I'm making it seem like this is all like there's like a conspiracy. I don't know. Maybe these academics, these people that are at the top of our society, are they really trying to like hurt us? I don't know. Because who knows what they're up to? I don't know. Are they really trying to hurt us? I don't know. It's up in the air. I don't know. Are they actually trying to hurt us and like to manipulate us and stuff for their own benefit? Maybe. I don't know. You know, I'm making this into like sort of a conspiracy video. I don't know. Are the people at the top of our society, are they trying to manipulate us and trying to do things in their own favor against us and stuff? I don't know. None of us will really know about that. But you know, science, the concept of science is so wholesome and beautiful. It sucks that it's been so corrupted. It's been so corrupted and messed up. Our understanding of science has been so fucked up and messed up and corrupted. We don't even, like, a lot of us don't even understand what science is about anymore. We're just fucking dumbasses, man. It sucks, man. It sucks so much. A lot of us, we don't even understand what science is about anymore. A lot of us are just ignorant dumbasses and stuff like that. Yeah. A lot of us don't even understand what science is about anymore. A lot of us are just ignorant dumbasses. Our understanding of science has been so corrupted and fucked up. And stuff like that. It's been so corrupted. We don't even know what the word means. A lot of us don't even know like what the word means anymore and stuff like that. it's very depressing and so I don't know. Just a lot of us are just ignorant retards. Hopefully my videos wake you up though. Damn, man. It's not. I don't feel the wind anymore. It's kind of good. I don't really feel any of the cold wind anymore. Anyway, hopefully my videos actually try and help wake you up inside. I don't know. I mean, you know, these people that are at the top of our society, these academics and stuff like that, you cannot believe what they have to say. You know, that's what science is about now. You just believe what all the academics have to say. That the people that are at the top of our society, that can't be it. This cannot be how things are. You gotta wake up inside. I don't know. You know, science, the concept of science is so beautiful and wholesome. To put it in my own words, science is when you try and understand the world around us, our universe, our reality, through observation and evidence, and you try and find the truth in your own unique way through experiments. Obviously, you can't just do bullshit and believe in bullshit. You have to, like, think logically, obviously. But, you know, science sort of is just about, like, oh, the people that are at the top of our society, these academics, they have all the expensive diplomas and degrees, they have all the research funding and stuff, so we just have to believe what they have to say. That's fucking so dumb. That's so fucking retarded. That's so fucking horrible. That's so fucking horrible, man. It's horrible. That's what science is about now, yo. That's so horrible. Hopefully my videos help wake you up inside and stuff. I don't know. Hopefully my videos help wake you up. Yeah, science, the concept is so beautiful of science. Like, to put it in my own words, science is like science is like trying to understand the world around us, our universe, our reality, through observation and evidence, and trying to find the ultimate truth, again, through experiments and stuff like that. So beautiful. That's so beautiful. But it's been so corrupted now. Now science is just about, like, oh, you just believe what the academics and these people at the top of our society, you just have to believe what they have to say because they have all the expensive diplomas and they have all the research funding and all this bullshit. It's so fucking stupid to me. Hopefully my videos wake you up, man, or woman, or whoever you are that's watching this. Hopefully my videos are kind of waking you up inside. Man, so many of us are just so ignorant and dumb. Man, that's fucking so sad. We're like a lot of us are just so dumb and ignorant. I don't know. Damn, so many things are going on behind the scenes in our society. We're all so ignorant and dumb and stupid. I don't know. It's like that. Yo, we're all so ignorant, stupid, and dumb. There's so many different things are going on behind the scenes. You gotta at least try and wake up inside. I don't know. You can hear that noise in the air. Can you hear that noise in the air? It's so insane. Anyway, I'm kind of going over the same points anyway, but, you know, science, the concept of science is so pure and wholesome and beautiful. To put it in my own words, science is like when you try and understand the world, our universe, our reality around us through observation and evidence, and you try and find the ultimate truth. Science is like when you try and, that's one definition. There's this other definition, like science is like when you try and discover the ultimate truth through experiments in your own unique ways and stuff like that. That's what it should be about. That's what science should be about. It shouldn't just be about you just believe what these people at the top of our society, what they have to say. These academics and these other snobby dickheads, they have all, like, the expensive cars and the expensive diplomas and degrees, and they have all the research funding and stuff, so you have to believe what they have to say. It's fucking so dumb. That's so ignorant. That's actually very atrocious. So many of us are just fucking stupid and retarded. We don't think for ourselves. We just let other people do all the thinking. It's kind of fucking horrible. That's why we're all like this. Well, that's why so many of us are just so lost. It's because we always just let other people do all the thinking. We don't think for ourselves. You have to think for yourself. Don't be a dumbass. Don't let other people do all the thinking for you. You have to think for yourself. You can't let other people do the thinking for you. You have to think for yourself. Hopefully my videos kind of are pushing you in the right way, making you, like, realize that, oh, I'm kind of just brain dead. You need to actually think for yourself. Don't let other people do all the thinking. Double-decker bus. Don't let other people do all the thinking for you. That's what a lot of us, we're so fucking ignorant and stupid. That's why a lot of us don't even understand what science is about. That's why a lot of us are just being misled anyway. You know, science, to put it in my own words, science is about trying to understand our world, our universe, our reality through observation and evidence, and trying to find the ultimate truth in our own way, again, through experiments and being logical. Obviously you can't be a dumbass and believe in bullshit. Think for yourself. Don't let other people do all the thinking for you. You know, these people that are at the top of our society, these academics, these people with all the expensive diplomas and degrees, don't just believe what they have to say. Look into like their research and stuff. See if test what they have to say. And so do your own types of experiments. That's what science is about. Science is about being a critical thinker, thinking for yourself, not letting other people do all the thinking for you. Man, I really hope that a lot of you are following through what I'm saying in this video. You're actually taking on board a lot of what I'm telling you and stuff. You're not just being brain dead. You're not just like kind of ignoring me. Hopefully you do like think about everything I've said in this video very carefully, and that's about it.